Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jake McGeorge with Segway Powersports. We got you all tuned in for another episode of Shop Talk. Right here we got Pete from DRT Motorsports. We're gonna dive in a little bit and talk about some of the stuff that they did to the Segway Villain. So Pete, right off the get-go, I love the powder coating. So is there a reason you guys did the gray?
No, just one of the colors that the boss came up with that really popped. We try and do a little bit of a variation of our logo and our colors as we design cars.
Yes.
And this really came together and looked awesome.
Awesome, man. So I see also, this is a glass windshield you guys put on here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and is this your guys' windshield?
No. So our buddies over at VooDoo Off-Road, they did the roll cage and the windshield are one of the products they offer.
Awesome. So VooDoo Off-Road, can people find these products online on?
I believe so, yeah. They should be available on their website.
Awesome.
They've been an awesome partner. Actually, we have a couple of their roll cages on our vehicles.
Awesome. So next, let's just go ahead and dive into some of the DRT parts specifically. So we walk around this thing. What I love is your guys' I love this thing. What do you got? The trunk? It's called the trunk?
Spare tire mount,
The spare tire mount, yeah.
Spare tire mount. This thing is awesome. So it does act as a trunk of sorts. So if you got jackets, equipment back there, you know, when this is closed, it makes sure everything stays inside, tucked away, and it gives you a great platform for a spare tire.
Tire. Awesome, man. And then so awesome, we got now these aren't quite out yet, or they're just released, correct?
Just released. So the radius rods that you're looking at here are a new product that we just released just last week before we came to the show.
Awesome, man. So, and then also this piece right here. So one of the things that I love that you guys did about, you shortened the bottom of this, correct?
Yeah.
So that it wouldn't catch on rocks and whatnot. So
yeah, trying to make it a little more user-friendly, a little better.
User-friendly.
Trying to improve the performance of it.
Add a little bit of ground clearance as well back there, so it's not gonna catch, it's not gonna get hung up.
Yeah.
So these guys right here, now these guys, tell me a little bit about these guys.
So one of our core product across the board is sway bar links and radius rods. So it was a no-brainer for us to work on a sway bar link for this vehicle. It's, you know, a fail point on a lot of vehicles, so we make them a little bit stronger, definitely easier to work with, adjust. So yeah, it was a no-brainer for us to make that part.
That's awesome, man. And so when it comes to the radius rods themselves, man, I mean, these things are beefy as hell. Did you guys do any testing? Like, how did you guys come up with this is the part you wanted to make? Like, how much stronger than stock? Can you talk about that at all?
I'd talk about it a little bit. Our engineer guys are the ones that dive into that.
Okay.
They just tell me to make it look pretty and work on it. But no, it definitely adds a ton of strength to the car and adjustability with Heim joints on either end. You know, it allows you to dial it in, make sure it's set up right and rebuildable. So if it is a part that wears out, you know, you can rebuild it and service that part now. It's not something you just got to throw away.
Yeah, and so you guys also did a front bumper, correct?
We did.
Yeah,
we did.
So let's walk around here and check this thing out. Man, I mean, first off, this thing just looks good. It really makes the Villain look mean.
Yeah.
I like that. And then so we also have the front grille. And so all of this mounts right onto the stock factory mounting bolts and whatnot, correct?
Stock location, yeah. So with the bumper, we wanted something to give you a little additional protection up front and, you know, complement the lines of the car. The car's a great looking car on its own, so we wanted something to complement that, and our guys hit it out of the park.
They really did.
And it also accommodates the winch that comes from the factory.
Yeah.
So it was a home run, I think, all the way around. It looks good, it functions, it does everything. And the same thing with the grille. Grille, everybody wants to customize the car a little bit and look good.
Yeah.
So we had to do that.
Cool. So is there anything else on this car that you guys did that was kind of something that you want to touch on, or is there anything custom? So I see the mirrors are DRT, correct?
Yeah, so the mirrors are one of the parts that we offer. They've been real popular. New for our mirrors, so obviously a mirror is a mirror. You know, it works out well. Ours are a little larger than most just to give you some better visibility. But the nice thing about ours is this add-on piece here, our mirror light clamp, or bracket I should say. So you can add this on and it allows you to add some additional light into your vehicle.
That's
and the part that I really like about it is you can look at the mirror and adjust it to where you want it and get it useful, and then you adjust the light. So you're not stuck adjusting the light or the mirror.
Oh yeah, so
you can adjust both.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so the mirror and then the light mount are two separate parts then?
They are.
So you can add the light mount to the mirror.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So
man.
a customer come out, get the mirror, you know, and decide, hey, I want some additional lighting for some night rides. Buy the mount and then add some lighting to it.
That's great. And then so you guys also, this is a DRT,
The light bar?
Sorry, the DRT light bar mount there, yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of a little bit of a custom piece. We wanted to have good lighting for the vehicle, so we called our buddies at KC and they take care of it for us.
Awesome.
So to incorporate the light bar to this roll cage, we added this mount. That's kind of a one-off piece for us,
Yeah.
you know, but it turned out awesome.
That's awesome, man. And so, I know you guys got your friends over at Hostile Wheels, so
Yeah.
you know, you guys went with the Hostiles, and then this is still the stock mounting bolts, or did you guys have to use spacers on these?
We had to do an adapter, or we were working on getting something made, just didn't happen in time. So right now they're an adapter to go to a different lug pattern.
Yeah.
But that was just kind of a temporary deal for us. Mike over at Hostile definitely killed it with the wheels. I mean, those guys have some awesome designs, so they were happy to jump on board and help us out with it.
And then, did you guys powder coat these to match, or did they come in that color?
No, we powder coated to match.
Okay, all right.
So
I
at
like
one
it.
point, this whole thing was torn down to just the frame, and you
Yeah.
know, it looked a little scary at one point. No
Yeah.
suspension, no roll cage, no seats, you know. And then once we got everything back together from powder coat, or back from powder coat, we were able to assemble it, and it looked good.
That's great. And so
Yeah.
I see you guys put a little sound system in here as well.
Yeah, man, you
So-
gotta have tunes when you're riding.
Yeah. So who'd you guys go with for the audio here?
For our audio setup, our friends over at SSV Works, they have some killer systems.
Hey, this is Trevor with SSV Works, and we're here in the new Segway setup. We have our lit RGB cage pod 6.5s in here. So we want to be able to add some tunes when the guys are riding. These nice bolt-in cage pods clamp right to the aftermarket roll cage or even factory roll cages. You've got RGB lights, and it's all controlled with our Bluetooth module right here on the dash. So you pair your phone, you got your music streaming, you're able to listen to your bumps while you're riding or hanging out, and you even have an RGB controller, so you can put it in all different RGB modes, get your tunes, set your color, and you're ready to go.
For those of you that don't know, we have two-way Bluetooth connectivity on these Segway Villains. So you can connect your phone, you can Bluetooth to the system itself, and then you can send that Bluetooth signal out to a separate system. So one of the cool things that a Segway does. I think the PRP seats, I mean, yeah, this is an amazing build, man. Is there anything else that you guys did that's a little custom you guys want to talk about, or?
Yeah, a little bit custom so we're doing the roll cage and the audio system. We ended up removing one of the factory plastic pieces back here, and to kind of cover things up, our in-house designer was able to fabricate these side panels and vents, and they really turned out nice. They looked awesome.
It does look really good.
So other than that, I mean, we try and make our product, you know, user-friendly for the consumer, that they can buy it, put it on themselves,
Yeah.
and be functional and work really well.
Awesome. So DRT Motorsports, where can people find these things?
You can find them on our website at drtmotorsports.com or any of our dealers throughout the country.
Awesome, man. Oh, Pete, dude, thanks a lot, man.
Oh,
Love
thank
the
you.
walk around, and yeah, stay tuned, guys. We got a lot more on the way.